Good afternoon, everybody. It's me, TaureanGoddess, coming in with a message. Welcome, oldie but goodies, newbies, and those who just sliding through. I'm trying to get everybody up off a shit brick road. Take note, y'all. These messages could be past, present, future. All the messages may not resonate with what's going on with you. So I suggest that you look at your moon signs. You're not just your sun sign. Also, I hear a discussion is muffled. It's muffled. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all, when the content of these messages do hit home. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to berate. I'm here because your spirit guides are acquainted with mine and you're subscribed to my channel. I love everybody. I do. I love everybody, and if I can help anybody to sidestep traveling on a shit brick road, then that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. Yep. Let's get the energy. See what's going on. Somebody got a new car. Somebody got a new car. The G said, you didn't read the fine print. You got some documents that you need to reread. Somebody else not paying attention to their kids. I'm speaking to a divine feminine. A divine feminine. You got a new car, queen. What's going on? Is it the car that you wanted? Everybody coming up on these new cars, and the G said it ain't one of those pandemic cars. Neither. You worked hard for this car, the G said. I feel like you hiding it though. I feel like you hiding your car. Somebody may be behind on their car note. Take it as it resonates. We about to see what's going on, though, divine feminine. My G's want you to know you a divine being. You are very divine. Your crown is on. Yes, DF. You highly intuitive. You paying attention to those intuitive nudges. We gonna see what's going on, though. Make sure you not traveling on a shit brick road. You know? Open your eyes to some awareness. That's all. Give you some clarity and some strength. That's what I'm here for. And I'm honored. I really am. I feel all the emotions, all these energies that come at me. I feel it. So when my G's, when they feel like they've been slighted, I'm slighted. They don't lie neither, y'all. They don't. They don't lie at all. Somebody need to free themselves, I'm seeing, though. What's going on with this new car? Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, Most High. Appreciate these messages. Surround us and envelop us in a comfort zone. Make us know that life is about lessons. Somebody is learning a lesson. Somebody learning a lesson within their marriage, the G said. Yeah, you're frustrated. You're frustrated, you're kind of disenchanted, a little timid, and you want to escape. I feel like my divine feminine is feeling some type of way against the patriarch in the family. Yeah. You don't really have no focus on this relationship, and they said you making progress, broadening your horizons, strengthening your allies. You have expanded, the G said. You're making progress as far as business is concerned. You may have an inheritance from a business, or just an inheritance, the G said. It's going to bring you some intense happiness. I feel as though you've been looking for some happiness monetarily. My G said you mentally and emotionally effed up. You and your mate been arguing. You feel like there's some fugazi shit. You pessimistic. You're not feeling as strongly about this union as you once were. Something that led up to this, the G said. Something that led up to it. What else, y'all? Something that's been created. I feel like it's the start of your business. The start of your business, Queen. The G said, now is the time for your present prosperity, for you to be gratified, for you to not be penny pinching and worried about if you're going to live check to check. They want you to pay attention, though. Don't share your wealth. Don't share your wealth. They said you in the spirit of giving right now. They said you need to count and save. Although you got love and money coming, some more love and money coming, the G said. They want you to keep your wealth to yourself. They said the scales aren't balanced in this union. It's always tit for tat. I feel like you are outshining your mate, your significant other, your husband or wife, take it how it resonates. I feel like you outshining them right now, the G said. They don't really know how to take you because you got this glow about you. It's been a long road to get to this higher state, is what the G is saying, because it was a lot of hurdles. It was like a rat race, and you felt like you was never going to get to the finish line. The G said you're not at the finish line yet, but you're experiencing some emotional pain with this strong bond. You reminiscing about how it was when you first got with your spouse. You healing from something. You healing from something, the G said. You in a new environment as well. There's been some division, some heartbreak, some grief. The G said there's been a lot of it too. You got a surprise gift coming. You got a surprise gift coming. And my G said you've been talking to your old peeps, reminiscing about what wasn't attainable or tangible in the past. You reminiscing about happy times with your spouse. You've been working hard. My G said you're out of commission. Restoration is needed. You need some work-life balance. You feeling as though this unified love, this love that was once unified, is rocky right now. It's rocky right now, and you feel like you've been bamboozled. My G said it's just a test of faith. You can consider it as an omen. Whether it's good or bad would be up to you. They want you to know it's a learning curve. You got to be resilient, because it's deception around this disappointment, is what the G said. They said you're on an extreme path, an enlightened one, though, because you're learning on this path. You're trying to restore some balance and make some sound judgment about the sacrifices that you've made to get to where you are today, economy-wise. They said you're a truth seeker and you are in love, but you got to check yourself, because they said you're on an extreme path. You've been adapting to something. You've been adapting to people, places, and things that don't serve you, is what the G said. That's what they said. Sometime in the future, it's gonna be a new idea knocking on that brain, the G said. You got a thirst for knowledge. You got a thirst for knowledge. And the G said you knows it. You always researching something. You always researching something, and I feel as though you gonna stumble upon somebody wanting what's yours. That's what the G said. You're going to stumble upon somebody who wants what's yours. Somebody's going to be trying to step on your toes. It's a gavel that's about to come down that makes somebody have a change of job, a change of home, a deep transformation, and an understanding of their mate. Most High said you're most definitely going to travel. You're going to travel to a higher state of consciousness. You're going to surrender to source because of this dilemma in love and this career change, the G said. You're going to make some fresh starts. You're going to make some fresh starts. And whatever you compromise with, the G said, it's going to be meant to be. Consequences don't even matter. They want you to withdraw with no regrets, because it's going to be some difficult decisions that's going to have you weighing your options. The turmoil is going to be eased, though. They say problems are going to lift once you mellow out, take some steps back, and recognize, analyze, and realize that you worthy. That's what the G said. You worthy. Yeah, they want you to take some steps back, because your mate don't have good intentions. I feel like they are. I feel like it's a lot put in front of you. It's a lot put in front of you. You are not a main priority. This person is militant, controlling. Your spouse is militant, controlling. Paranoid man is what I'm getting, because always question you. You can't go nowhere by yourself, is what the G said. But this man can travel when they want to without you, and don't want to be questioned about it. That's what the G said. You're going to follow your heart, though, because whatever fall in your lap going to make you emotional, and it's going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. It's a secret that's going to come out. The G said you vast in spirit, though. You know some things hidden. You know it has been some illusions and some walls put up. You've tried to resolve it. I figure as though you feel like you helped design it, thinking back. But thinking back as well, you've been on this road with your spouse before. That's what the G said. You've been on this road with this spouse before, and they half and half. The G says you need to wake up and be tenacious about it. Spruce yourself up. Spruce yourself up. They said you're dealing with your sexuality. Not as far as you liking the same sex, but that passion to embody beauty and femininity. It says you have a lack of awareness of your feminine wiles, is what the G said. You've been restricting yourself from your own womanhood because you're attached to this savage. You've been dealing with yourself, though. You've been dealing with some addictions, too. Those have been some broad desires between the both of you. Y'all in sync when it comes to these raw desires and these addictions. Y'all satisfied. It's an advantage. Y'all overindulging too, the G said. Somebody got a smart mouth. Somebody got a smart mouth, my G said, and that's what your spouse is like. They got noise control plugs in their ears. They don't even be paying you no attention. You're going to have to think of some new ways to communicate going forward, is what they said. Because the past is the past. We evolve on a daily basis. We learn all day, the G said. And you are acting like you don't have any skills. They said you are skillful. You're not evil and you're not corrupt, but these vices, these addictions, I hear drug habits. You have been dealing with people who are overworking you, putting too much responsibility on you. The G said you dealing with a salesman, somebody, a merchant of some sort. I feel as though this is a drug dealer. This person is the cause of these vices. It's been some difficulties in your emotions because you have contradicted your every move. Somebody under a disguise and need to regroup. You've received some good fortune. They said you got some in the future. They said you got some in the future, and they want you to use your spiritual awareness. They said you're very insightful. You have an inner wisdom, and you have a purpose. They want you to go within so you can align with your higher power, your higher self, your angels, and your ancestors, so you can hear these messages that they are directly sending to you. You blotting it away. You blotting it out is what the G's said. Yeah, they said you should retreat. You should retreat. People, places, and things. You're experiencing too much pain, too much affliction in your emotions, your pockets too. You just got a new car, the G said. The car people may be trying to take your car from you. They want you to read over some documents, some paperwork that you may have received in the mail because it's a deadline. They want you to read the fine print. Yes, they want you to have an advantage out here in the matrix, and they want you to stay strong. What you wish for. Express gratitude. You are tuned to these pleasures. They said you got a new job. You got a new job, but they said you're not making your ends meet. You have a good job, but these family matters drain in your pockets. You the only one who putting in, man. That's what the G said. What about these bambinos? What about the kids? Pay close attention to the kids, G's. What they talking about? They said listen to your intuition. Balance is needed to be restored. There's been some upheavals, is what the G said. They don't like it. Your ancestors don't like it. They feel as though you traveled on this shit brick road unbeknownst to you. It's because you got the weight of the world on your shoulders. Divine feminine. You paying the cost to be the boss, they said, but you're being controlled. You're being controlled. You ask for Most High's help, they said move out your own way so you can humble yourself. So you can humble yourself and experience this loving kindness, this gentle energy that is trying to creep into your realm of being. Most High trying to wrap his arms around you. Your G's is trying to get you to pay attention. I'm talking to a Gemini who has a vision. Have a vision of where they want their life to go. How they want everything to unravel. The G said you've risen above a lot and everything is attainable. You're goal-oriented. Something happened this winter. The G said you're right. Something happened this winter and you are not happy. They said you catering to everybody's needs. Your family values are most definitely up. You are the one bringing in the bacon and slicing it and cooking it. You the only one doing that is what the G said. You are the only one doing that is what the G said. And you're very competitive in nature. So the spouse, they said they're phony, they're lazy, and they're not true. They said misery loves company. You've taken a lot of risk in this partnership, but it's a mutual attraction. This partnership has been solid thus far. But you are the one bringing in the wealth. You are the one who's passionate and goal-oriented and want to stay above water. Your spouse is not. You desire your spouse spiritually. There's nothing physical about them. You're totally in love with them. You love their spirit. You love their heart. I feel as though your spouse is an Aquarius. I have an Aries and a Capricorn out here as well. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. So what's going on with this Gemini and this Aquarius? What is going on with this Gemini and Aquarius, y'all? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Keep us all strong throughout whatever this is that's going on. What's going on with this Aquarius and this Gemini? They're being modest about something. I think this Aries is a woman. My G said it's a woman who has given you some good advice. This Capricorn is someone who has been studying and reflecting on this negative, unreliable energy. Somebody may have on a uniform going to work as well. There's been money coming in, but then it go right on out. You have been experiencing a bunch of loss monetarily. You can't keep no money. It's a third party. Third party may be a drug. Third party may be a person. Third party may be a place. But you on the back burner. And you faithful. My G said you a young and good at heart. Playful lover. You got a lot of love around you. There's a lot of folk who love you and admire you, is what the G's said. Yeah. It's a man with fire in his chart too, who's been very generous towards you, who has given you some good news to help you rise above some bullshit. That's too many. G said you've been promoted. There's been a change in your business, but you got changing your career, changing your job, but you got problems in your love life. You got problems in this unity, and it's because you're recognizing, analyzing, and realizing that this negative energy, this unreliable energy, there is not any unity. It's too much material trouble because y'all can't come together, decide on whether or not y'all both gonna make ends meet. You want a two income household, but right now you the only one who is paving the way. That's what the G's said. They feel as though there's some extramarital affairs as well. There's most definitely some material trouble, and there's a lot of disorder and chaos surrounded around your finances. The G said, work your mojo. You are so magical. They want you to know you can use the law of attraction, and love is all around you. They want you to expect miracles, and most definitely you're being divinely guided. Motherfuckers on some bullshit, spreading gossip. Maliciously, the G said. Hoe heifers and hoe niggas creating obstacles. It's a third party causing these delays. My G said somebody cheating. Somebody cheating. Take it how it resonated. It don't even have to be a sexual relationship. You can invest emotionally in someone else and it's not your spouse, and that's fucking cheating to me. You can withhold information and that's lying. You could have some addictions and not tell me and try to keep them to yourself and drain my pockets. That can be a third party that's causing these delays. The G said sad bitch, sad nigga, whatever it is. It's been some loss and some errors And it's too motherfucking obvious. They said this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, dark-haired, selfish nigga, only out for self. Only out for self, don't care how they ends meet, just as long as somebody else is doing the goddamn footwork, is what the G's said. This person has caused a lot of bad luck. Somebody need to go to the doctor too. The G said your health is bad and you're vibing low. Your health is bad and you're vibing low, but you feel like you in prison. You feel like you locked up and they won't let you out. Yeah, you feel like you locked out and they won't let you out. The G said you can't go nowhere without this spouse on your back pockets. Recognize, analyze, and realize that energy. Why you can't be trusted, but you gotta trust them. What are you thinking about? What past memories that's no longer there? You reflecting about this life you once had. Yeah, but you will be. It's gonna be some profit in these tears. It's gonna be some profit in this worrisome bullshit that's going on. The G said it's gonna piss you off, but it's gonna be profitable. It's gonna be good news because it's gonna get you up off this shit brick road. That's what they said. That's what they said, sis. They said you've had wise counsel. I feel as though it's this woman of fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, take it how it resonates. This woman has had some testaments herself out here in the economy. This woman told you to use some precaution and was trying to tell you how to move and to be vigilant. You need to be wise about who you talk to from here on out, the G said, because somebody is giving you the wrong advice. Somebody giving you the wrong advice. And right now you aren't experiencing any trust, any honor. Ain't no love, ain't no abundance, and ain't no loyalty in this environment that you in. That's what the G said. That's what the G said, and they pop out again. They want you to be vigilant about retreating. They want you to get the fuck away from whatever it is you're doing, because you don't see the shit brick road that's about to crumble and suck you right on up in, is what they said. Spirit said they with you too. They with you. Somebody got kids, a daughter, a son, both. The G said your spouse even been selfish to their kids. They don't do nothing for their kids, period. Period is what the G said. The affection is not reciprocal. They not even working, so they can't do nothing for them as far as taking care of them. All they can do is spend time with them. And the G said they won't even do that. Everything else is put in front of them, like everything else is put in front of you. However, you on this person's elbow and you still not being treated right. It says your mate is a peon, very immature, very jealous, hearted, and hostile as hell. They ain't got your back like they said they would. They not desiring you like they were, the G said. But they still want to be with you because you the bread and butter. You the bread and butter. There's some jealous and envy energy around you. This energy is unsupportive too. It's fake. It's been some promises broken. My G said it's a separation on the horizon too. Damn. They said it's in their blood for them to be false like this. Said look at the family tree is what they said, and don't trust them. They said don't trust them. Look at the family tree and don't trust them. Look at this petty, weak as fuck energy that is surrounded throughout their family tree.